Do you think that real love isn't possible? Accomplished by using only one's own willpower and philosophy. A lot of people believe that love is a combination of luck and fate's feelings. But could I tell you that you could achieve the individual you're after via the fundamentals of yes? This antiquated ideology of Stoicism only aids with emotional regulation, but also clears the path for construction and keeping significant connections. Imagine a life with that particular someone, where you are not motivated by unease or uncertainty in the knowledge your value and boldly convey it, without using any gimmicks or ways to accomplish this use. The fundamental Stoic philosophy's central idea to your we cannot control others in life, but we may only have self-control once you've mastered. You grow increasingly appealing to yourself, not simply by looks, but also by internal peace and strength. In today's video, we will examine 10 Stoic tips for really triumph over the person you wish to know. These tricks aren't quick fixes or short-term tactics, but significant guidelines that assist you in transforming from drawing in and keeping partnerships in a long-term and authentic method of preparing to be open-minded and soul during the trip through these. These 10 Stoic secrets can make you more the greatest version of oneself, and hence draw in the unique individual you've always desired prior to the video's launch. As usual, I have a brief task for you. Watch the film through to the very end without forget any instruction, because they are all just alter your viewpoint on love, but additionally strengthen and improve your confidence, and prepared for the partnership you deserve to write a remark, stating that to have my designated individual below, to allow, tell me when you're ready to go exploring. The profound knowledge of Stoic thought first, develop inner tranquility. You might question how Stoicism, a philosophy that prioritized individual discipline and love, go hand in hand. Stoicism from inside uplifts people to reflect within and work on oneself in order to draw in a special someone. The first step into your life is to be aware of and cultivate inner tranquility. Envision dealing with difficulties and tension all day long, but rather than allowing them to throw you off balance, tranquility inside oneself, you comprehend that these obstacles are unchangeable and concentrates on what you can. Change is what you do in response to them. Thus you concentrate on how to overcome obstacles and reduce tension when you radiate tranquility and steadiness. Those who are in your vicinity will detect it and gravitate toward your positive energy, which is why achieving inner tranquility not only helps but also benefits you. Draw in the partner of your dreams. Mars Aelius underlined that you have control over your thoughts. Do not recognize external circumstances. This, and you'll discover resilience in this, quote, prompts us to pay attention to oneself. In order to draw love, you must first, by developing sincere self-love from inside, examine yourself deeply to identify your values. Pinpoint your advantages and flaws, and determine what you can control over that which you are unable to perform, must adapt to fit in with others. Be honest with yourself and your expectations. Make an effort to improve upon. You cannot make someone else do anything you don't want them to. Love you. The love of others surpasses you. Clearly define what you can control. Goals make mental room for accept love and cultivate tranquility. Within your spirit, be at ease. Love might come as a surprise. Have faith in the timing of the universe is always perfect. Recognize that inner tranquility is not a destination, but first exercise patience and keep going, and you'll discover your life. Becoming happier and more tranquil, bringing in the person you've always wanted. Before we begin the following lesson, may I ask, have you ever had the feeling that you weren't sufficient for someone? If so, you're not by yourself for this reason. Stoic philosophy suggests that we always better ourselves in order to draw in the kind of individuals we want to. Let's go on to the next chapter of our lives. Lesson to comprehend this figure more fully. 2. Emphasize self-development with an emphasis on self-improvement is among the fundamental Stoic philosophical precepts when we strive for improvement of ourselves, but we also raise our own standards, but we also innately draw people in our vicinity, including people we want to get in touch with. Putting self-improvement first starts with a profound self-awareness. Have you ever wondered what you need to? In order to improve, change is necessary. Self-examination and the bravery to admit your shortcomings. Marcus. In his book Meditations, Aurelius writes, "Look within yourself to find the source of excellence, and it won't ever deteriorate if you will never delve into self-reflection. We find our inner fortitude and endless possibilities after we improve ourselves to connect with the affection we will draw the individual we're looking for. Desire. But that doesn't imply transforming yourself to suit someone else's anticipations, but instead developing compassion and love-filled traits and self-awareness. Moreover, self-improvement entails acquiring soft skills like dialogue, listening, and empathy as we get a greater awareness of the thoughts and feelings of others that we can create and preserve enduring connections. Easier communication with empathy and comprehension are not just makes people feel valued, but also generates a profound. Have you ever been drawn to a connection? Someone since they give you their full attention honestly and completely comprehending. In the end, self-improvement is more than just a journey of oneself, but also a means of grow more appealing in the perspective of others. When we consistently seek to grow into our greatest selves, we release uplifting energy that is inaccessible to others. Yet, find yourself pulled to Marcus Aurelius declared, "Stop wasting time debating about what qualities a good man ought to possess. Growing as individuals every day, we will draw the individuals we desire in our lives." If you accept this viewpoint, please feel free to favorite this video. Be a great source of inspiration for me. If not, comment 0 to start a conversation and discover the third fact collectively reside in the current point in time in people's lives. Frequently let anxieties regarding worries about the past and the future. We frequently allow our thoughts to stray regrets for the past or baseless forecasts of what is to come. But if we take a brief break and concentrate on the now, we'll discover a straightforward, however strong reality that is only available in the present, endures and has purpose, while residing in the now is more than simply a philosophy. Nevertheless, an art that calls for repetition when we give ourselves over to the present moment. Discover that we are connecting and opening up deeper connections with those nearby in vision. You and the other person are conversing. You cherish, rather than allowing your thoughts to stray to concerns or future plans. Focus all of your attention on the person in front of you. Pays attention, not just with your ears, but also with your heart. Being real and paying attention won't only aid in your understanding of them, but also establish a powerful, profound bond. Additionally, residing in the here and now aids in lowering pressure and tension when we are no longer plagued by the past or anxious about what lies ahead. We discover that we are happier and more free. There is only one way, as Epicurus once said, to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. When we understand that the past cannot be changed and the future cannot be known, and we accept and cherish the present, we find ourselves able to enjoy life more fully. Learning to live fully in each moment shows us that every day brings new joys and opportunities. Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of living in the present. Confine yourself to the present. When you do this, you become more attractive because you are not obsessed with things you cannot control. You become confident, calm, and always ready to face any challenge. You create an incredibly magnetic energy within yourself. Number 4, communicate with compassion. Compassion in communication begins with listening. Marcus Aurelius in his work, Meditations advised whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question. What fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I'm about to criticize? This quote reminds us that instead of criticizing or blaming, we should reflect on our own shortcomings. You should take time to understand and empathize with others. When you listen with compassion, you are not just hearing with your ears, but also with your heart, creating a deep connection that others will appreciate. In the process of communication, constantly put yourself in the other person's shoes. This lets you better comprehend their struggles, wishes, and feelings. When you exhibit compassion in conversation, you attract people who resonate with you, those who will support and appreciate you. To truly have compassion, you need to practice a lot of self-reflection, to recognize that everyone is the same. Everybody have strengths and weaknesses, anxieties and things that make us happy. Slow down a bit. To comprehend the reason why someone's behavior, they can be reacting out of a deep-seated worry that even they are not aware of, rather than due of you. Seneca additionally stressed, "We suffer more frequently in the mind than in." This phrase serves as a reminder of reality. Occasionally, a little compassion and understanding can aid others in overcoming the imagined concerns they have. Have you ever attempted to listen to yourself? Giving someone your whole attention and compassion, what happened, and when you genuinely have empathy and regard for, you'll discover in others that people become closer to one another, drawn to people who give them a sense of being heard, and realized that speaking with having compassion not only makes you more appealing to the sort of companions you want, but also creates durable, robust relationships. It fosters a setting where comprehension, deference, and sincere love are given priority. When you speaking from the heart, you'll discover that people are drawn to you in a natural way. Sincerity and warmth have the capacity to, in communication, compassion. Stoic philosophy holds that this ability takes our hearts to the next level. Lesson regarding each person's integrity. Person number 5 continues to have personal honesty in Stoic thought. Keeping one's integrity intact is not only the cornerstone of a meaningful existence. However, the secret to actually drawing in and retaining the special someone you want. Among the most well-known Stoic thinkers once stated, "Do not do what is wrong. Do not say something like this if it is untrue." Quotation serves as a reminder that integrity entails continually acting and expressing what is correct. Irrespective of the situations in which you keep your honesty, you develop into a person of principles. Resolute despite fleeting temptations or outside influences, picture yourself as attempting to draw a genuine want, what will give that individual captivated by you. It's not pretentious or full of platitudes. Activities, but genuineness and regularity in the way you live attracts people they can rely on, and this confidence can build only when you live in accordance with your integrity, transcends your primary ideals. Maintaining commitments entails not acting anything that goes against your morals, even when no one is around. Consider this. Which values cannot be compromised? You cannot violate these crucial principles. Are you willing to seek what you want in life? Maintain your morals under trying situations. Circumstances, do you feel brave enough to withstand temptations, regardless of how tempting they could be? Consider these inquiries, and you'll discover integrity not only provides mental tranquility, but also functions as a potent draw for when you live authentically. Your values that you radiate genuineness and dependability, creating a sense of security for others and captivated by you. Keep in mind that genuine attraction does not originate from surface manifestations, but from genuineness and dependability in the way we live. We've reached halfway. Thanks for being there for us on this trip today. Your presence here has emanated an energy that facilitates drawing in the person you. Would you kindly like and share this video to teach your loved ones these lessons, ones and friends? Therefore, let's work together to create a world filled with joy and harmony. Exercise number 6. Thanks. If I mention a beautiful individual feels appreciative even in the face of the difficulties of life, how would that make? Do you think it's unreasonable and difficult to accept? In Stoic's opinion, philosophy is what actually distinguishes a gorgeous person. Challenges in life are something that none of us wish to come across, but we must recognize that these detrimental experiences are not under our power, can only manage how we respond to them. Rather than griping and distributing harmful vibes to those nearby, why not attempt to alter your viewpoint? Small difficulties appear when you're not, however, robust or developed enough to resolve a dilemma, to help them become chances for you to pick some new knowledge things and better yourself. Inquire about oneself. Is it appealing to you when people persistently lament their issue without attempting to? I think you already have solutions. You response. Epicurus, the philosopher, once stated he is a prudent man who doesn't feel sorrow for the things he lacks, but is happy with, for people to whom he has. This quotation makes us realize how important it is to shift our viewpoint on life when you pay attention on the good vibes. You give off energy, which not only lifts your spirits, but also permeates others in your vicinity. Gratitude practice not only makes you more appealing to other people, but also aids in preserving mental steadiness in every circumstance. When you are thank you, you are less impacted by external elements and is able to concentrate on your central beliefs, which foster a natural allure, since individuals are frequently drawn to people who possess self-assurance and inner stability. Beginning with today's actions, expressing gratitude allows the bad energy to dissolve within you and accept uplifting vibes to draw the individuals you want to. You live comment, and thank you for allowing us to understand that. You ready? Number 7, demonstrate humility. You are drawn to individuals who consistently. Which brag do you wish to have as a friend? Someone who exclusively discusses their own accomplishments. The Stoic philosophy counsels us to be humble is to cultivate humility. Having a realistic self-image, neither exaggerating nor undervaluing oneself. This is a realistic and impartial approach to engaging with the global community. Humility is not only an ethical quality, but also an excellent tool for developing and preserving connections. Marcus Aurelius, in his writing Meditations, highlighted how crucial it is to, he wrote with humility, receiving without effort. Pride yields to humility, aids in acknowledging that everyone possesses their own worth, and the fact that nobody is the when we practice being the universe's center. Humility makes us likable and approachable and reliable to people. This is particularly crucial when you're trying to draw in a certain person, since modesty makes one appear sincere and trustworthy. So how can humility assist you in attracting the person you want? Humility first enables you to pay attention and learn from people more effectively, rather than making an attempt to force your opinions on others. To pay attention to and honor other people's viewpoints, which fosters an honest and genuine dialogue setting where both sides experience a sense of respect but additionally, humility is helpful. You steer clear of pointless disputes in a connection. Haughtiness and pride frequently cause arguments and misconceptions, but with practice modesty, you may readily embrace both of your errors as well as those made by others without retaining resentments. Understanding how to pardon fosters a strong basis for enduring connections. for a partnership in which everyone feels secure and at ease. The secret to humility is to practice it. Communicates honesty and sincerity, enabling for people to recognize this sincerity and be drawn to it, indicating that you are not attempting to fabricate or act fake picture of oneself, that you comprehend and use the Epictetus's dichotomy of control, presented the idea of the dichotomy out of control when certain items are within our power, such as our deeds and others are distinct from the feelings and ideas of others, by concentrating on our abilities. Control, we lessen annoyance and anxiety that fosters self-discovery, confident when attempting to draw someone in rather than being concerned about their responses, center on self-improvement. This boosts self-esteem and produces a greater sincere connection. By using this with wisdom, we develop proactive lifestyles and prudently increasing our chances of bringing in and keeping significant partnerships. That 9 values Stoicism encourages us to appreciate differences and acknowledge the distinctions that are present between people. As stated by Marcus Aurelius, learn to be indifferent to things that are meaningless. By recognizing our uniqueness, we create. Understanding and trust are essential for powerful relationships, as opposed to attempting to transform others. To value their individuality aids in producing more lasting and natural connections that differ in what they give chances for development and investigation, enhancing and deepening connections, surviving 10 years of search wisdom. Seeking wisdom is essential. Stoicism, as Marcus Augustus highlighted, your life's contentment is dependent upon the caliber of your ideas. By always pursuing knowledge, we elevate ourselves and draw people to us organically. They are attracted to our profundity and wisdom. Wisdom improves one's spiritual and emotional growth, enhancing our capacity to form significant ties. When we concentrate on our development, love starts to flow naturally from our trip, as opposed to a cause of tension. The main objective is not to control or dominate others, but to develop a happy, free life. Self-control